mentioned AJ in your opening remarks. Most of his snaps, especially early on, when pass rush situations where he expected the team to throw the ball. Is stopping the run kind of the next step for his progress as a player?
I think he's doing a little bit better job of that, and playing on first and second down is understanding it. Obviously, the reps he's been getting from camp and all the last 6 weeks of the season here, I think it's really going to help us later on in the run game. I think he's a good run player. I think he can help us in the pass rush on third downs. I think we're doing pretty good. You look at it and say, I think they've been putting enough pressure on him. I think we got to do a better job in the coverage a little bit. But I think our pass rush with Anthony Nelson and AJ's been doing a good job. I think right now we're not as bad as I think people think we are. I think there's a lot of pressure on him. You look at how many times we hit the quarterback at Penn State. I mean, I don't think he was even hit twice before we played him. I think we hit him 4 times, I think.
Has that group made it so you don't really need to use the Raider package, or is that something that's still kind of in the
Well,
plans?
the idea of getting speed on the field, and I think when you go ahead and sometimes we put 4 new fast guys on the field, and when you got Anthony on the field and you got AJ on the field and Parker Hesse with that speed up there, I think that gives us a little bit of advantage of, do you put another backer in or do you take a defensive lineman out? I mean, so I think it's a choice that we kind of made and said, hey, we still have a 4-man rush and still can defend the run, because just because you go over there and start playing the pass too much and don't have your defensive lineman in there, all of a sudden somebody pulls out a run play on you and you can't defend it as well. So definitely that is a thing that we probably lean more on nickel with 4 defensive linemen than our bandit or Raider package. There's always a trade-off, and obviously we've been here for a long time and we're a bend but not break type of defense, and I think when you get down in the red zone, when you can hold those guys out to 3 points, I think you're doing well, which obviously paid off in the game as far as giving up points. But I think there's times and places, and it depends on the down and distance. If you get 3rd down and 3, 3rd down and 2, I mean, really, there's not much you can do. You can 3rd down and 1, you want to bring it, a run stopper, that's great. If you start getting down 3rd down and 7 and 8, you might want to try to bring some more, a little bit of pressure, make a decision, play tight coverage. Then sometimes you get back when it's 3rd down and real long. It all depends where you're at in the game. Sometimes that might be the best time to bring it all because they got to get rid of the ball fast. So, you kind of weigh all those judgments when you're going through a game and where you're at and how you feel you guys are covering and how they're switching maybe formations, or they trade shift in motion and stuff like that. Or are we going to be able to adjust to all that stuff? So I think that's been, one thing that's always stuck in my mind. Let's make sure we know what we're doing on our assignment.